Hello, hello, hello. I'm Jack O'Connell. You're watching RWD TV. I got back from Bulgaria about a month ago and I was shooting a feature film, Hollywood feature film, for the first time in my career, working with our overseas cousins. And yeah, it was a new experience. Learnt a lot in terms of eye-opening for a different area of the industry that I wasn't previously familiar with. Before then I tended to do sort of very naturalistic, drama-based work, and this time it was a lot of special effects and very much an action piece. So that involved a lot of training and a lot of physical discipline, which I wasn't particularly good at, I don't think, prior to that anyway. So it was a good lesson, man. Set at the same time as the previous film. So what we'd regard a sequel, I've heard dubbed before now an equal. So it's neither a prequel nor sequel, equal in terms of the timeline that it runs on. So set at the same time but told from a different perspective, you know, in a different area in Greece. In my opinion, it's set in a very interesting time throughout all that period anyway, you know, with what was going on with Greece and Persia at the time, you know, very fascinating point in history. So hopefully we cover all grounds with that, you know. It will look good, but I hope we do the actual legend itself some justice as well. Yeah, I was very flattered that they asked me back, actually, because they're only choosing to properly dwell on 3 characters. They've based it on 3 of, I guess, in their opinion, their most popular characters. And luckily I've been considered one of them. I do believe there's other cast members involved. From the drafts that I've read of my script though, or Cook's episodes, there's no one else. It's very much the Cook story. I don't want to give nothing away for you, I don't want to spoil anything, but as I say, it's definitely Cook's tale. And I'm very pleased to see where he's turned out as well. Like, I invested a lot in Cook emotionally, and you know, I think he's, in terms of my career on the overall, I've definitely got more similarities with him than any other jobs that I've done. So yeah, it's definitely been good seeing where he's ended up and where his head's at these days. I can't wait to get back on set with him. It gave me a platform. Before Skins, I was very focused that I would be here. I would get myself to this position, whether it was via Skins or what have you. I mean, to see This Is England do as well as it did meant that I was very heartbroken to not be able to have any involvement in the prior series due to availability and whatnot. So I do believe that if it wasn't for Skins, you know, there was always This Is England happening. I do credit Skins, and I'll always be grateful for the platform they gave me, but I have to accept a certain amount of responsibility myself. You know, if you forgive me for being a bit self-indulgent, like I put myself in the audition room and I made Cook believable for him. But you know what's brilliant about it all is that they've got a similar kind of appreciation towards me for what I've done for them. And I think when it's mutual like that, you know, it doesn't really feel like a professionalism, you know. It's more like favours, you know. And you do build up good friendships with these people, so to know that they've appreciated the work that I've put in, you know, it means that when I'm on set with them anyway, I'll be giving it 110. So, like I say, it should make for a good final series, man. This year, the beginning of this year, is the first time in my career where I've had jobs pile on top of each other. So I'm in a position now where I'm deciding between scripts, and it seems like a very favourable position to be in. It's what I've worked 7 years straight for now. So I'm looking forward to just approaching, you know, this year like with the right head on my shoulders, and hopefully finding myself this time next year with a healthy body of work under my belt again. And if I can guarantee that, then happy days. I'm not out for gold. I'm not, you know what I mean. I'm not trying to. I'm not a flash in the pan. You know what I mean. I want to be working for as long as I can. The great thing about acting is you can work until you die. So I'm not giving myself a time limit, mate. As long as I'm still as proud as I am with the work that I've done. But over the years, you have to sort of let go as well. That's been part of it. Being able to, even when I have done terrible work, whether it's my fault or not, in hindsight, not killing myself about it, because that can be pretty torturous. So I hope this time next year I'm in a lot more relaxed position where I'm certain that I've got work on.
Yeah.
But that's never the case as an actor, unfortunately.